This is the final test to see if video game movies can be successful. Does it succeed? Let's find out here on the Will West Show.
Knock, knock, open up the door.
It's Will! So, I was kind of vague in the intro there, but I am talking about Warcraft. I think of this movie, it's okay. It's alright. I've seen just a lot of okay movies recently. But Warcraft, it's directed by Duncan Jones and has Toby Kebbell. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he is like the main guy, Ranatan. Oh my god, I'm messing up names terribly. Orangutan, whatever his name is, that cool orc in this movie. He's like one of the main leads. And there's this character Lothar, he's the main human lead. And also Dominic Cooper, Howard Stark is the king. I believe he's married to the chick from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Tulip from Preacher, which is funny because they're both on that show together and they had a relationship. So I'm going like, hey, did you guys meet on this set and like talk about the Preacher pilot? I don't know. I thought that was a strange coincidence. But what do I think of Warcraft? Well, I don't much know about the lore of Warcraft. I've been exposed to it very small amounts. I played Warcraft 3 a little bit when I first got my first laptop. Tried to get me into the world of Warcraft when I was getting into RuneScape really hardcore. And I was kind of going like, no, I don't know. South Park tackled it a few times. I thought that was funny, but besides that, I have no like knowledge of this world. Similar to another fantasy franchise, but I soon came to love it, which was Lord of the Rings. And there's something they should have done in this one that could have got more people invested in it. But Lord of the Rings did this intro thing telling you about the old age of humans with elves and all that stuff. This movie should have done that. We got a little bit of backstory on the orcs, which I gotta say, every time the orcs came into play, I digged that. So, the main plot of this, there is an evil sorcerer orc who has pretty much depleted the resources of their world. And he brings a war camp of all like the main warriors from the Horde, the Orc Horde or whatever. And they have to go to Azeroth, which is like the main human world in this universe. I know a little bit, I paid attention in this movie. But they go there to get more souls or whatever to open up the Great Gate, I believe it's called, to get everybody here so they can claim this world for their own. Which, there's some good orcs like Darnatan and his wife, but there's also some assholes like him. And there's this one played by Clancy Brown, which if you guys know who that is, that's the guy who voiced Lex Luthor, and he was also the general in The Flash, so you might recognize his voice in there, but besides that, there's no really too many big star names in this. So this movie kind of just throws you into it. So after maybe about 15 or 20 minutes, I kind of gathered my bearings and kind of figured out like what was going on in this movie. But besides that, I was a little bit confused. I was kind of like, I heard some fans laugh at some little moments here and there that I didn't get. But I guess they were like fan service moments. Like there's this Morlock thing when they're trying to find this great guardian, which I gotta say, there's this wizard, this young wizard, and this older guy. Kind of reminded me of like a dickish relationship with Obi-Wan and Luke. I liked that guy. I liked him and Darnatan. Those were like my two boys. I like those. I want to see what happens with that wizard, and I want to see what happens with they brought Darnatan's pregnant wife over, which they weren't supposed to do when they came over to the Great Gate, but he was like the firstborn on Azeroth, so that was kind of cool. The human characters were so bland and one-dimensional, which I'm a human. I shouldn't be rooting for these guys and going like, yeah, you go, but man. But anyway, the main evil orc guy needs more bodies, wants to start war and destroy all the humans, while the humans just want to like live peacefully and coexist with these people. They haven't seen this kind of dark magic that this guy uses. It's called the Fel, which it can corrupt you and it drains life and kills all life around you. And Darnatan sees that going like, dude, like he's killing life. I gotta like either stand up to him or try to make peace with the humans, which he does try to do once or twice. But this evil guy ends up messing with him, and it does not work out for him. I will say that much. What else with this movie? The main Guardian guy, I saw him being a bad guy from a mile away. Sorry, spoilers. The main Guardian, they mentioned it like almost within the first hour, like, oh, hey, someone had to have helped them from the other side, and they have to be a magical being. And someone had to have helped them from the other side, and he had to use magic to use that. And we've only met 3 magical beings: the evil orc, the Guardian, and the young guy who left the Order. And I was kind of going like, that main order, that guy who left the order, like even though he left the order, I'm going like, he seems too nice. He wouldn't have done that. The other orc couldn't have done it. So it's you, Guardian, unless there was some character they put off to the side, but definitely the Guardian. This movie just, I don't know. I've talked to people who said they loved this movie, which they were main fantasy lovers and they love this kind of stuff. They said they loved it. I talked to some people who actually actively play this game, and they said, "Oh, dude, they could have made that 3 or 4 movies easily." And I'm going like, "Oh, okay." I even told them my feelings about like, "Oh, hey, I wish they gave us like a little bit of an intro to get us up to speed with this world." But I guess this is kind of like the introduction movie to the Warcraft world. I will say I am intrigued. I will probably see the second one, maybe not opening weekend like I saw this one. Maybe I would watch it on cable or something. But I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It doesn't really pass for me, but I do think there are some redeeming qualities, and it's making bank in China, so we're definitely getting a second one at some point. So what do you guys think? Do you think I was pretty fair with Warcraft? Do you guys play the game? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, press that like button, subscribe, and remember, when there's a will, there's a way. Thanks for watching.